overcriminalization in federal law, and you believe there is too much of it.
Well, of course there is. There's also a problem with state law, but it's different. The state has a general police power, and local prosecutors aren't going to use most of the laws that are passed anyway. At the federal level, it's different. Even when the federal prosecutors don't use most of the over 4,200 federal crimes that there are, the other agencies, FBI and other law enforcement agencies, have those laws available from which they can gather the necessary probable cause to make an arrest or to get a search warrant. So the fact that all of these laws may not actually result in prosecution doesn't mean that they don't result in investigation.
And you made the point that on the state level, whereas you might have a situation of a crime and looking for a bad guy, the situation is sort of reversed on the federal level?
Yes, at the state level, local prosecutors are overwhelmed with crime to begin with. They don't need to go making up new ones. So if you're in a big city, it's murder, rape, robbery, burglary, etc., and that's more than you have time to deal with. And rarely is there a doubt that a crime was committed. The question is, who did it? And sometimes you get the right person, and it's hopefully most of the time, but sometimes you get the wrong person. The federal level is very different. I mean, at the federal level, it is driven by grand jury investigations. They are bigger cases. They are more complicated cases, in at least the ones that are high profile in the news. In those cases, somebody thinks that something might have gone wrong, and there's a lot of pressure to investigate, say after the collapse of Enron or the collapse of something. We're going to go in and see if somebody did something wrong. So they're looking to find a crime. They have a good idea of the persons they're going after, and at some point they refine it and they may focus on, quote, a target. But they're really going after a person rather than knowing that a crime has been committed to begin with.